Welcome, welcome. If you are seeing this video, then it means you've been accepted to Coding for Game Design for the summer. Congratulations. We are super excited to have you with us, and we cannot wait to see what you do with our program. The purpose of this video is to give you some orientation, kind of prepare you for the summer, let you know what you should do before the summer starts, and some tips and tricks to having a great experience this summer. So, welcome, and let's begin. You've just been accepted. What do you do next? All right. Round of applause and pat yourself on the back first. But then, have you accepted your program offer? So you need to make sure, check your schedules. You've been accepted. Are you going to accept our offer to come and join us this summer? Once you have done that, you are then going to matriculate into the program. All right. Information about that will be on the websites and also will be sent to you through email. So constantly be checking your email. Important to-dos. You will need to activate your net ID via the NYU start page. We use NYU resources throughout the program. So you're going to need your NYU email. You're going to need access to Brightspace, which is the workshop website we use to give you assignments and to have submitted work. All right. You need to check your emails for required forms and activities. And very importantly, make sure you have a laptop you can use, one that can run Unity. All right. It is really important that you have the hardware necessary to be able to run Unity and collaborate with others and be able to work on a game. Or else it's going to be really difficult to truly get the best experience you can out of this summer. You are going to need to make sure you have Unity Hub installed on your laptop/desktop, along with the Unity version below. It is 2021.3.25F1. That is not going to be the most recent Unity version, but it is the one we know that has the least amount of bugs at the time of this video. And it also is the one that we kind of have created this course around. So it needs to be that version. Double check and triple check before you begin. Practice coding, C# basic logic. We will send some materials as we approach the program, but it's great to get started on your own. And we'll get into that a little bit further in this video. Most information will be sent either to your personal email or it might be sent to your new NYU email. Make sure you check both. You're going to receive a lot of emails. It's going to happen. Make sure you read through all of them, all right? Because some emails might be welcomes, but they will still have important information inside of the email. So if you don't read the full email, you won't get all of the information you need. We have some tips and tricks from former students, all right? So I wish I had been more prepared to use Unity. Remember that Unity uses C#. If you don't have a lot of experience with C#, make sure you practice ahead of time. Again, I was really excited to code in Unity, but it moves quickly, so I would prepare to use C# more. We also have don't be scared to ask questions. The teachers there are there to help you throughout the 2 weeks you're with us in the program to help give you everything you need to create a successful game and to learn more about game design and coding for game design. And finally, the more you participate, the more fun you will have. This is a direct quote from at least 3 different students of one session. If you participate, we will get some more sharing of ideas, we'll get some more back and forth, and it will really be greater for you. The more you put into the program, the more you will get out of it. Some tips and tricks from students. Practice your coding, as we've said. Get ready for teamwork. You're going to be working in teams a lot, so you need to be prepared and really excited to share ideas and bounce ideas off of each other. Think about what you want out of the program, all right? If you are coming in here and you really want to learn how to be a game designer, you are going to put that energy into the program, and you are going to get a lot out of it. If you are coming here because you want to learn how to code better, same thing. If you want, because you want to learn the design aspects more, same thing. All of this is kind of coming back to that idea of the more you put in, the more you will get out of it. So make sure that you are excited and willing to learn. And participate as much as you feel comfortable, but as often as you can. The more you participate, again, the more you will get out of the program. Plus, direct quotes, it is a lot of fun the more you participate. Now, if you're in person, this applies to you. If you are not in person, then our classes will be on Zoom. Classes will be, for those who are in person, at 370 J Street on the 5th floor, Brooklyn, New York. We have the address right here. Classes begin promptly at 10 a.m. However, on the first day, you come a little bit early so we can kind of give you a tour of the space. You have to arrive early to make sure you have everything you need and are ready for class. For in-person sessions, you will need to swipe NYU ID cards to enter the buildings. So you have to make sure you pick up the card before class starts. Again, if you are remote, this is not needed. Your classes will be on remote Zoom links, and Zoom links will be sent before class, most likely attached to Brightspace and also sent through the Slack that you will be invited to. So make sure you're checking your Slack. Transportation for in-person sessions. If you're staying at the residence, the easiest way to get to class is by walking. The Brooklyn campus is MetroTech. 370 J Street is the building we are in. You can look it up on the map. They are like a block away. It is very close. All right. There are also ways to get around the city nearby. There's a C, an F, and an R train that are very close by, and those can take you to many places throughout the city. Safety. For in-person sessions, always pay attention. It is New York, and it is a pretty safe area, but we will always say, for the safety reasons, make sure you're paying attention. Don't just ignore everything around you. Be aware of your surroundings. Walk with a purpose, look like you know where you're going, and keep your head on a swivel. Just a little safety tip for in-person sessions. For remote, be excited. ID cards for in-person sessions. If you do not already have an active NYU ID card, you are required to obtain one within 72 hours of check-in. To expedite that, you are going to submit your photo online at photoid.nyu.edu. This is after you've matriculated and everything. You're going to log in with your NetID and password, which you will have set up already, right? And then you're going to follow the directions to submit your photo. You can find more information about obtaining your NYU ID card upon arrival on our website here. You must always have your NYU ID with you. If you don't, you have to sign into your NYU account in front of the security guard. You have to show it to them. It's a whole process. It's a pain. If you lose your ID, you must immediately let the card center know, and you can get a replacement. The replacement costs about $25. The card center is located at 7 Washington Place, New York, New York, 10003, or 2 MetroTech Center, Brooklyn, NY, 11201. All right, so there is a card center close by, and there is one in Manhattan, which is also a quick train ride from the Brooklyn MetroTech campus. Housing, again for in-person sessions. For the ones who have signed group housing forms, you can expect check-in emails from the housing team 1 to 2 weeks before the program starts. Do not panic. Housing location is the Othmer Hall, which is 101 Johnson Street, Brooklyn, NY, and it is a shared room. What to expect? Every hall has a security desk and officer on duty, and there is laundry, small computer stations, there are game rooms and lounges. The front desk has toilet paper, vacuums, trash bags, and that is where you will also get mail and packages. There is a curfew for high school students, 11 p.m. every day. Students turn their NYU ID in to their kind of monitor by 11 p.m. each night. Students can pick up IDs when curfew ends at 7 a.m. Of course, if you need to leave for whatever reason, there is a leave request. It is a form that you have to fill out. It's overseen entirely by the residential life and hall staff. We discourage that you leaving and encourage you to stay and participate in all the programs and offerings. However, of course, if there is a reason you have to leave, we would never try and keep you if there is a reason. So please, you have access to this form, but we would love to have you with us. If you have COVID or other illnesses, you kind of self-manage isolation in place. There is also a health center, which is once again very close by to the Brooklyn dorms. So if there is a problem of some sort, you can go to the RC, you can go to the residential life, or if it's during class, you can come to the teachers and they will help manage where to go and bring you to where you go and make sure you're okay. There are extracurricular activities for the in-person sessions. If you opt in to these extracurricular activities, all your tickets will be covered. If you do not opt in, you can still go. You just have to pay for the tickets in the moment. There are also free events as well. Commuter students may also absolutely attend the events. Weekly info about these events are sent through an email. So you do need to make sure that you are constantly checking your NYU email because they will send you these updates. Now, for all in-person and Zoom students, prepare for teamwork. Game design is very rarely done solo, and you will need to work with others throughout your session. Your final project that you do throughout the second week is, in fact, a full team project. So you need to be prepared to work with others and share ideas and do that awesome thing that game design teams do, where they start with an idea and they come up with an amazing game. Our daily schedule: start at 10 a.m., the morning session, which is the game design session. This is where you really learn about the design principles that you follow while you create your game idea. Then at 12, you have a lunch break. It is an hour long. At 1 p.m., your afternoon session begins, and that's the game development session. This is the coding in Unity and using C#. And at 4 p.m., the afternoon session ends, and you are free to go. Now, looking at this, you might be wondering, wait a second, we're sitting for 2 hours, and then we're sitting for another 3 hours. Do not worry. The teachers, depending on the day, they might have 2 or 3 10-minute breaks for you. They might have 1 or 2 15-minute breaks for you. It depends on the day, but you will always have a break somewhere in the middle of those sessions. So you will have time to go to the bathroom, get water, take a walk, get out of your chair, plenty of time. So for the first week, our content schedule is, what is a game? It's actually a harder question than you think. You learn about mechanics, dynamics, and aesthetics, the MDA. Day 2, what do game designers do? And you identify rules. Day 3 is arts and aesthetics. Day 4 is level design. And day 5 is learning about pitching and playtesting and doing your own pitches. In the afternoon, you will be doing modules and activities where you learn how to code certain aspects of game design in Unity. In week 2, this is the development sprint. Every single day until the final presentations is a workshop where you're working with your team members, overseen by your teachers. So you'll be working in teams, and if you have a question, if you are wondering how to do something in Unity, then your teachers will be there to help guide you, and they will also be checking in to kind of see where you are. There are some topics which were covered, but without too much detail. That's housing, extracurricular activities, what to bring to your residence, meal plans, how to pick your projects and teammates. That information is going to come to you through emails, through Slack invitations and Slack messages. Those are all going to come as you get closer to the beginning of the summer. So make sure you're checking your email and getting the information you need about these topics. Overall, this has been a fun video, I know, but really we are most excited for you to join us. All right. There's more information on our program webpage, or you can email us at create.gamedesign@nyu.edu. All right. That is where you can contact us. But again, you will receive information through emails. The most important things are to make sure that you are accepting the program offer and doing the steps you need to matriculate. Once those are done, that's when you can kind of start preparing yourself for the summer. So overall, we're excited to see you. I hope this video helps you, and see you in the summer.